Oh, I thought it was starting. Oh, okay.
Ah, there she is.
There she is.
Yay! Hi, hon. Everybody,
Wait,
let
I
me
gotta
introduce
hear
you.
There you are.
Sheryl Crow.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh,
Ladies.
Gosh,
oh, we miss
we're
you.
fine. We miss everybody. But
No, I miss everybody too. I'm so over this.
way
I mean-
over it.
You know what? 2020 can truck off.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
gnarly
That's
year.
we have that. That's from an old T-Rex. You remember T-Rex?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Tambourine, and it had truck off on it, and I had to buy it. I was like, I have to have that.
Oh my God.
Anyway, man.
Okay, I'm a little jealous of your. Are you in the barn now? Is this the barn?
I'm in the barn. Yeah, I mean, I've literally been living up here. This place has been a godsend.
Mm-hmm. That's
My kids have said, I'm sure you're getting the same thing. I mean, you've been doing these gigs every night, and girl, I bow down before you. It's hard. It's hard playing for just like a phone.
to a phone. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, in my worst, I know you can relate to this. In my worst nightmare of playing gigs is when people have their phones up. And now there's not even a person. It's
Behind
just
the phone. It's just the phone. I know you really have to go into your mind. You have to remember what it was like looking out in the front row. You have to just remember that there are people on the other side of that phone. You have to just put them in your mind. I do that all the time. I mean, 1,000 viewers. Okay, 1,000 viewers. But it's only my wife. And it's funny, I'll end a song and my wife will go,
But
I know. We're getting ready to do our first gig, and I've done some virtual things, and I'm kind of like to the point now where I'm getting over the fact that there's no reaction at all.
yeah.
But I've not done a whole gig like you have, where it's like crickets. That's it.
Well, I find that I hoot and holler myself. I'm like, woo, in between. I'm like, yeah, I rock.
But what's great, and I'm looking this way.
Yeah, that's all right.
What's great, Sheryl, is that I don't know if you've seen on our platform, we have all the fans who are actually they're having a chat during the show. So like your fan, it was like when we were in Europe together. Or where were we? Australia.
Australia.
Oh
We
my
toured
gosh.
Australia with you.
It's like having them in a different way. They're all there but I'm on the switcher, so I get to see all the emojis and the emotion. So it's all there. It's just trying to figure out a way for you guys to feel it in the room when it's happening.
So you have a concert Friday and Saturday night, or Friday and Saturday, depending, right?
Yeah.
It's Friday is a different. They're two different times, right?
Yeah, Friday night we're doing one outside, and we're just doing like super stripped down, just me, Peter, my guitar player, Robert, green bass, and drums, and we have one tech, and that's it.
One tech. I don't have. That's
tech.
more than I have.
So,
I don't have any techs.
I know, and that was pushing it. That was pushing it.
Yeah.
So everybody's it's kind of like the old days. Everybody's setting up their own gear. They're tuning their own guitars, and then the next day, Saturday, for people who are kind of outside of the continental U.S., we're doing it around noon, and it's indoors, and we're just doing like kind of an acoustic set in the studio here. So
How much of your band again?
just the four of us.
Just the four of you. Wow.
I'm really missing. You guys know Audley Freed. He's not the only one, but this is a scary illness for people who have pre-existing.
Yes.
And so we're just being real honorable about not. We're inviting everybody, but not insisting, because he and his wife Jen, they've got to be careful.
Yeah.
So, and then Josh, my pedal steel player too. He's on the on the down low.
Yeah, that's what you have it, and you'll find a lot of it has to do with your internet. You'll learn more about internet than you ever wanted to know about upload time and download and you just do the best to get it out there, and everyone. I mean, I know my fans have really been hanging in with us. We have, there's freezing sometimes. It's just kind of part of the show, and when you get a whole lot of people on one, one thing, how that goes, and so it's just it's so funny. Our technology has come to the point where we can reach everybody, but then it's still it's not quite clear unless you have super duper internet, which is what we're all trying to do. I wish my neighborhood allowed super duper internet in it, but we're working on it.
Well, we had to upgrade our internet because down here in the barn, literally it's like Neanderthal. We hardly have any signal at all. Like you can't even make a phone call down here.
Oh, lucky you.
Which was great with me.
Yeah,
right.
How anti-phone I am. Yeah. I'm like, if there were no phones or computers, I'd be perfectly happy.
You and my wife.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Well, you're going to be playing your hits, and you're going to just, I can't wait to watch.
So how do we tell our fans if they want to be because you have so many people are so happy that you're here. We were watching our fans talking about you right now. Yeah. So
that's awesome.
So they want to know everything so they can watch this.
Well, if you go to all of our socials, you can find out, and you can also buy bundles. If you do it before tomorrow night midnight, you can buy package both gigs. They're up for 2 weeks, and there's merchandise and stuff. What else do I need to know? I have somebody who kind of oversees my social media because I am a dinosaur and I like it that way.
And you know what? You're a mom. You're a total mom. You got your 2 kids. How are they? How are Wyatt and Levi?
They are so great. Quarantine, they're back at school now.
Okay.
And that's been so far so good, knock on wood. But quarantine was kind of amazing. At first, extremely jarring, but kind of amazing in that, well, I know you can relate. I don't think I've ever had a summer where I was on the road. And my boys definitely have it.
That's all we talk about. That's all.
I had no idea what California was like in the summer. I'm like, look at all this.
Yeah. I mean, us too. My boys, for the first time, got bored this summer. And I did exactly like my mom did. Take it outside. You got a bicycle, you got rollerblades, they built a chicken coop. We planted a garden. Yeah. I mean, Levi is playing drums now. He's been taking drum lessons.
Nice.
My 10-year-old.
I think, by the way, all boys should take drum lessons, period, no matter what age they are.
As long as you have like a wine cellar or
to
someplace
put them in.
Yes.
Oh, but I remember them when they came down to Australia. They were so wonderful, and you're such a great mom, and it's
thank you.
It really is a lot. We become musicians, and we have a certain amount of fame, but that mother part, that's a beautiful, big,
that's a game
thing.
Changer.
Yeah.
And I was really, I know, I don't want to bring it down. I was really sorry about Becca, but I will say,
thank you,
that I know he's singing with the angels.
Amen. He is out of pain, and I know
he's out of pain.
Yeah.
And I know you're a good mom too.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that so much.
One of the great things about my situation is that I'm an older mom, so everything I wanted to get out of the way, there's nothing I think about that I'll feel like I'll miss by doing something with my kids. Yeah. I mean, there's just nothing. So it's great.
Oh, it's so awesome.
It
so
is
incredible.
Can we tour together again?
I know. My 13-year-old is negotiating a position as bass player in the band.
Oh. None of my children wanted to play. I mean, Bailey will play and sing, but she's the first one to go, because her biological father is David Crosby, and when whenever anyone says, "Oh, Bailey, you play the guitar so well," she goes, "Oh, no, you have no." In my family, I'm nothing, so really don't even.
Yes.
So she really didn't go that way. None of my children wanted to play. They do because it was around, but that's nice. It
is nice. It's kind of funny. I mean, he's. I keep saying he took stand-up bass in school.
Ooh.
And he took cello, and he came home one day. He's like, "Mom, I want to play bass." And he's like, "I'd really like to, when I get to be older, I'd like to play in your band." And I was just like, first I was like, and then I was like, the reality is when you get old enough to play, you will not want, the last person
that you want to play with is me. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cute. I love it.
Oh, well, sweetheart, thank you so much. We're looking forward to you having a great show, and I hope you do more. I hope, it is strange, but, we're not going to be playing for a while, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I know.
But
I'm
this-
hearing 2022. What does that mean?
No, I can't.
No,
I
you
can't. I
guys-
have to think it's
no,
next
we're
summer.
gonna
I have
figure
to
this
think
out.
we're doing
Don't,
it
and
next
in the
summer.
I know.
meantime, this can
I
be a
know.
really great connective tissue. You'll see, because it's really.
Yeah, I
you-
want to get one under my belt so I know what it feels like.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
remember that they're all hooting and hollering for you. Just just like you do on stage, go into yourself and feel the songs and love it, and just enjoy playing with the musicians, because that's what I miss. I do all this by myself, and I really miss the playing with the other musicians. And your fans love you so much. The minute I mentioned you were coming on, the fans went crazy. I know they're gonna watch you, and you're just you're a wonderful piece of rock and roll. Of the femaleness of rock and roll, and I just
Melissa, we've been around a long time, girl.
Hey, did you?
I remember meeting you in
You
1980.
guys, wait, no, don't. Do you remember when you guys met? We talked about it right at the beginning of the show. Do you remember the very, 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 very first time?
I want to say it was at a Grammys, but it wasn't.
No, it was a Michael Jackson concert. I went to go see you. Bill Leopold brought me, because he was doing something.
Bill Leopold, that's
yes,
right.
He brought me to see you backstage, and of course I didn't see Michael Jackson, but I met you, and you had heard my first. You were like one of the first artists. I've heard my first album, and we connected.
is
And then
right.
when your album came out a couple years later, then we connected back up at the Grammys, and just
my gosh, that is right. Oh my lordy, man.
long time.
That's been a few years.
Yeah, but we have seen it all. We've met everybody. We've seen the music business go whoop and go back down. And you know what? In the end, it's about songs. It's about performance. It's about relationships and connection and singing your songs. So you and your beautiful voice and your beautiful writing, I wish you so much more, and just have a great time this weekend. And I can't wait to be on stage with you again.
We'll all be together
Yes.
again soon.
Okay.
Yes, please. And thanks for having me on. And I miss you and I love you. And we will play together again.
Amen. Yes, we will, my
Yes.
friend. And so it's Friday and Saturday. Go check Sheryl Crow out. Go to her social media. I'm sure it's at Sheryl Crow on Twitter.
And the poster's
Sheryl
really
Crow,
cool,
yeah.
Cheryl. I love it. It's of the
poster
Green
you
Barn.
have,
It's
the
really
Green Barn.
cool. So
Songs
people
of
are
the
gonna
Green
love
Barn,
this.
right?
It's really great.
Come to the Green Barn, everybody.
Come on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody, check her out. Thank you so much, Sheryl. We love you.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Bye.
Yay.
That was great.
Yay.
That was great.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell her it was clipping out. We're going to get that fixed. I ordered something that's going to fix that.